Hello everyone, welcome to this week Middle East Economy Weekly Observation. Today is 2025, April 22nd. Start from macroeconomy. Japan, UAE, they aim to strengthen cooperation and strategic partnership. In this year, the Japan will hold Expo 2025, and also the UAE is at its peak time, prime time, and both two countries uh they are very good time. They are small economic entity and they are benefit from the global trade. So this and also the broadly UAE is very culturally aspire Japan's culture, Japan's everything from Japan, except the fertility rate. And to be honest, I think the fertility rate can be solved through the Islamic way. We know this Islamic they very emphasize on the child birth rate. So this will solve the issue from Japan. Also, there's some other difference between two countries. Okay, nearly to see. RTA in Dubai has unveiled its road and transport plan 2030. So basically it has several pilots to release to relieve its currently very heavy traffic. So first pilot is 39 strategic projects, including the I think it's including the roads, bridges, and the improvements of the on the road. This through the projects. And the second pilot is about some policy. For example, the remote work policies, flexible working hours, also the school time, dynamic pricing tolls and parkings, etc. Third pillar is public transport development, so it will have more metro, it will have the water taxi, the buses. The first pillar is the smart traffic system, so it will apply some intelligent traffic system to make the traffic light more smart. So I think it's very practical to have all these plans to enforce on the 2030. It's a good thing. And also, I believe that the UAE has fully capability to address all these plans. So yeah, this is what we have. Abu Dhabi Exchange, they have some figures about the value of foreign investor trade rose by almost 60%. And the foreign net investment recorded a substantial growth of 150. So it's global money is coming to the UAE, coming to Dubai, coming to Abu Dhabi. This is about the business in UAE. This is about there are 500 more than 500,000 business registered for corporate tax. Wow, it's amazing. Like the population here is just 9 million, and there are 500,000 business. So which means that there's uh between 20 people, there's one business is running for this 20 people, which is awesome. Registered business, of course. And the UAE Ministry of Finance, they have announced that they will establish a minimum of 15% tax rate for the large multinational enterprises. Uh, this is in line with the global standard. Yeah, we have mentioned this before, as now is implementing, I think. It's formally adopting the latest guidance and yeah, about the rules. Okay, let's look at the Middle East and Africa and South Asia. So Dubai-based Masjid Al Futan is planning to build a mega mixed-use project in Riyadh with investment about $4.7 billion. The project will cover 850,000 square meters with commercial, residential, administration, and entertainment facilities. I think it's a huge investment from the UAE-based private sector. Uh, it's a good thing like we have such huge investment happening in Middle East. At the same time, we need to be careful for two things. One thing is Dubai is really at its prime time, so many companies will make very bold decisions, and some of these decisions may not come true. And secondly is that the Saudi is the question about market. So it's there's a doubt that such investment can generate return or no. Let's look at China and Middle East. So China's Zhenhua Oil agreed LNG deal with ADNOC. They will purchase liquefied natural gas from Abu Dhabi. Previously, they purchased the LNG from North America, I think. Now they have changed to the Middle East. Okay, globally, let's look at Japan. Japan sees record population drop in 2024, and also is immigrants cannot cover that population drop. So, uh, yeah, this is the situation in Japan, and uh, and Japan currently is welcoming a lot of foreigners globally. You can see all the faces from the rest of the world. Interesting, like you have such huge amount of people from the from the rest of the world, and its location is far away from the rest of the world. It's in the far east. I mean, the transportation cost, also the society is not. I don't think it's English friendly, and it may be English friendly. I don't know. Foreigner friendly. Yeah. Okay, so Powell said they maybe find themselves in a challenging scenario because in the last week the Powell was supposed to lower his interest rate, but he didn't, and because he says the president is will cause some more cause of the in the economy in the inflation, so he has to maintain the relative high interest rate to confront any difficulties. So we have see the U.S. Treasury declines as Powell hawkish message sinking in. Um, Currently, the interest rate from the U.S. Treasuries, I think it has dropped to previous level. I think is it here? Oh, it's not here. I think it's back to 10 years Treasury rate is back to normal. Um, yeah, I forgot put it here. Okay. Uh, yeah. So it just rose some rose in the last week and then back to the normal level. Currently, it's stable at 4.32%. Yeah, I just saw the news today that in the last week the significant rise of our U.S. Treasury is not caused by China, but actually it's caused by Japan because Japan still have that carry trade, so a lot of capital they are very sensitive to to how to say escape. And also the gold they have record breaking high. I think currently is reached 350, right? It's stable. The currently is stable at 350 per ounce. Yeah, almost. Yeah, and also the Bitcoin this time is a similar performance. It reached $88,000. For the gold, I have to mention that there's some previous gold price compared with today, uh, and today's gold price is not high enough compared with the trend previously, and yeah, so we need to man for that. So the gold price can go higher, and uh, just unpredictable. Maybe it's much higher, or maybe uh, yeah, it has that possibility. It can go very high. Let's look at the oil. For the oil, I think the price has been stabilized at 60 more than $60, and uh, it's but also it's not very high because the forecasts are down from the are down in the estimation. What oil demand this year is expected to rise by 70,000 barrels per day, and it's sharply down from the 1 million per day expected previously. So it's about 30% drop already happened in the explanation. US China pivots from US to Canada for more oil as trade war worsens. So as I have mentioned before, so Chinese they have shifted America from America to Canada to the Middle East. So here is the slashing purchase of US oil by roughly 90%, escalating trade tensions. Here's about oil and also the energy is the same. The white line is Canada, the blue line is the United States. So you can see there's Canada is rising, like United, at the same time United States is getting lower. Okay, look at the company. So in the last week, the stocks market performed very well, and also the Middle East also catch the trend as well. Last week, the Dubai Financial Market has a 1.8% increase, and Abu Dhabi Exchange has 1.5% increase. To the specific stocks, so in the parking, it has a 12% increase in the last week. I think currently is the historical high, 5.3 dirham per share. DY is also good performance, 4% increase. So the Islamic Bank, Dubai Taxi Company. For the bad performance, so these are the companies, they are just small companies. Dubai Investments, they have approved, it's a very good, very good dividend rate. It's about almost 8%, more than 7% per year. So this is dividend rate. And also, Dubai Investments has very good potential to increase further because in this year it will has 4 companies will go to public. It's amazing. Once they go to the public, the huge amount of money will come to the company's account, I believe. NBD, I can see they have got some good quality about its earning. So even though the profit getting lower from the 6.7 billion compared with last year's first quarter, but the net income increased from almost 7.6 billion to the 8.2 billion. I didn't look at the very specific matters or the details, but from this number it's very good. The UAE property, I think is still in a very strong uptrend. The sales are more than 142 billion dirham in the Q1. Um, Benefit is robust economy and favorable tax environment, of course. And in the last week, the IPS was concluded. In this year's IPS, there's a lot of local developers showed in the conference, and also it's not very busy, but it's not very empty. So it's doing very good. It's doing good, I think, as I can see. So, um, the Dubizo occurs properly monitor. Oh my God, this is not a good trade. Uh, I think this is the last news. So Ajman real estate transaction crossed 2 billion dirham in March. This is the 41% year-on-year increase. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, okay. So this is all for this week. Hope you enjoyed. So see you next week. Bye bye.